You are watching Mungry's Soundwave Sunday. Operation Question and Answer. Initiate. Booyah.
Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Mungry, and I'd like to welcome you guys to another Soundwave Sunday! In this episode we have lots of questions to get to, so let's get it started, and don't forget to leave your questions in the comments below. Our first question comes from Kick Ace Jones. Are you a health freak? You are always having some comment on health stuff, and I'm more of a poser because I eat healthy and do healthy things for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'll just get this urge and like eat a bunch of junk food or like fast food and then like don't exercise for that day or something. So I'm a pretty big poser, but I believe it's good to be healthy because not only does it affect you, it affects your family as well and your outlook on life. So I try to be a health freak, but I don't always follow through, and I'm trying to get better with it. Next question comes from Shining Destiny Kai. Sup Mungry? Since you started doing a lot more MOB games, do you think you'll be getting Guardians of Middle Earth? And I saw two comments on this particular Soundwave Sunday, so I am going to ask, what is that? I don't know what that is, and the only reason I know about Smite is because the Turtle of Doom was like, hey dude, check out this game, I'm being Zeus right now, I'm the god of thunder, and I was like, oh man dude, I want to be a god of something, maybe I can be a god of shrimp and good drinks, because then I can eat tons of shrimps and drink a lot of good drinks, and maybe I can live at Red Lobster. Next question comes from Wyatt Martin. Mungry, I know this is crazy, but do you believe in Bigfoot? And if you do, have you ever saw one? I live with Bigfoot, actually. He's my roommate. He pays pretty much no rent whatsoever. I can't get him off my couch. No, I'm kidding, but I don't really believe in Bigfoot or anything like that because every picture you see is extremely blurry, but I do love those commercials with the beef sticks, and beef sticks are good, so I do approve of that. Next question comes from Omega Gamer 34. Hey Mungry, what characters are you going to see in Transformers Universe? I hope we are going to see Jazz because he is my favorite. Now I don't think that's how Transformers Universe works. I think that is a complete build your own character and then bring them into battle, and I'm pretty sure that is correct. You might see some cameos by like Optimus and Megatron depending on what side you're on, but I think it's a complete kind of like you're the soldier that you build your own and then you go to war for those guys. Next question comes from Cool Bizio. Hey Mungry, have you ever played Pokemon? If so, do you still? Now Pokemon is something I can never find myself getting into. It is a little bit beyond my generation. It came out when I was kind of just getting over like the Turtles and the cartoons that I watch, and I was moving on to different stuff at that point in my life. So I never got into Pokemon. I saw some of their games. I felt like they were kind of a ripoff on Final Fantasy and like a Zelda mixture. So I never played any of them at all, and I didn't really get into that whole millions of animals that you can throw at other people and then they'll bite them style, but I don't know. Next question comes from Jalster 109. Just a random question. What are your thoughts on Crash Bandicoot? He's fast, he jumps well, he's got sweet sneakers, he's furry, and he has awesome video games, and he's got the Teakster, which makes you go crazy. And I like his games, I also like his racing games, they're very fun. Next question comes from Bob Brixton. Mungry, do you like Batman? If so, who is your favorite villain? Tar, smiley face. And I do like Batman, love it. I am a huge fan of the Joker, and the first Joker, that was the one with Jack Nicholson. And it's always funny, is it Jack Nicholson or Jack Nicholas? I always get those two confused. One's the golfer, one's the actor, and I know what they are, but I don't know why I mix up their names a lot. But anyways, I like that Joker the best. I thought that was the overall Batman, and Michael Keaton is still my favorite Batman. I love how he played Batman. He hardly said anything. He had that look in his eyes when he was Batman that made him wonder like who he was and kind of kept the mysterious Batman going, and I thought he made a perfect Batman. He is also a super awesome Beetlejuice. And I really love that movie. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. It's not as nitty gritty and I guess down to like the filth of the newer ones, but that movie is awesome and it is my favorite Batman of all time. Next question comes from TrexNex1000. Hey Mungry, what are your thoughts on Halo 4 and its a new game mode Spartan Ops? I'm personally having a blast and have already blown through the game. Moreover, do you believe that a 9 through 12-year-old child should be in the online gaming community? I personally think that anyone can join as long as they're mature enough, The funny thing is that many 9 to 12-year-old children aren't the most mature creatures on the planet. Till all are one, Mungry. Till all are one. And I like Spartan Ops to a degree. I feel like I've only played like the first one or two, so I gotta give it more of a chance. But I'm more of a multiplayer when it comes to Halo. A multiplayer player, I should say. And I'm enjoying the game. I'm really liking it thus far. As far as the age, I think the parents need to decide that. And also, I feel like if the kid doesn't get affected by what is said online, because a lot of people have a lot of bad mouths. Even when I play first-person shooters, I rage quite a bit. And I don't think a 9 to 12-year-old children should have to listen to that, or maybe they just can't handle it and then they'll go mimic it later on, like in class or around family members, and that's never good. So I think it depends on the person and the parents. And I'm not one to judge. I'm not Dr. Phil, and I don't have a mustache. So, wait, I don't even know if he has a mustache. But I can't judge that. Next question comes from the brother Grant. Mungry, are you a brony? And I've not really seen any My Little Pony episodes. I've seen just highlights of them. That's how I know about them and stuff. So I wouldn't say I'm a brony or anything, and I don't really fully understand the whole brony thing. I haven't looked into it a lot. I'm guessing it's a bunch of people that really like the message behind My Little Pony, or at least that's what I've heard. But I don't consider myself a brony, I guess. Next question comes from Sub-Zero3965. Hey Mungry, you talked about marketing. Did you enjoy it? And if you could, would you go back and change any of your choices so that you could own a store or company? I'm taking business and marketing at my high school, and it's really fun. Do you think the same when you look at it? I didn't take marketing in high school. I took it in college, and I wouldn't change any of my choices with that at all. I am not cut out to be a suit and tie. I'm a little bit more wacky than that. And real talk here, I actually did own 2 businesses. One of them failed big time, and this was like right when I got out of college. I did this stuff, and one I still have right now, which is a web development company, and that one's still there. So the other one was in like an online gaming store where you could buy games, but little did I know you can't compete with Best Buy or GameStop. Who would have told me that? So lost some money with that, but that's okay. Lessons learned, life goes on, and I wouldn't change anything. Next question comes from Iron Spartan 2715. Hey Mungry, if you were to make a special at a restaurant, say the Mungry meal, I like that, it's got a good ring to it, what would it be? Entree, main, dessert needed. Alright, let's just start with the appetizer because you forgot that. You gotta have cheese curds for the appetizer. And then main meal, I want endless shrimp, baby. Endless seafood. Let's up it a notch. And I want over 1 million different choices because I love my shrimp and seafood. And dessert, I would like a couple different choices for that as well, but I would have to put cheesecake up top because I love cheesecake. And for those of you guys that don't know what cheesecake is, it is not actual cheese that you put in cheesecake. And I definitely recommend it. I love it. It is epic. And also there's a dessert called Russian cream out there. It's super simple to make, and it is bomb diggity, yo. So I definitely recommend trying that as well. Next question comes from Jacob Padillo. I'm sorry if I screwed up your name. Hey Mungry, what's yours, Trigga, and Turtle's real name? Thumbs up so he will see, please. Smiley face. Alright, our names are Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I'm Huey. Edward Trigger Hands is Dewey and Louie, and Turtle of Doom is Uncle Scrooge. Alright, next question comes from Virus Carnage. While you could play games on your phone back then, yes, I was an entrepreneur. I had games on my can and string because I'm a boss. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Soundwave Sunday. Remember to leave your comments and questions below in the comments section. And rate the video and subscribe for more awesome video games. Have a good Sunday, everyone.